The NFL has always been about greatness, but every once in a while a player shows up who doesn't look real. Not just talented, not just dominant, physically unfair. Guys who move like skill players in bodies built for war. Guys who are too big to be that fast, too strong to be that agile, too explosive to make sense. These aren't just stars, they're glitches in the system. And right now the league is overflowing with them. Let's start with the king. Derrick Henry is 6'3", 247 pounds, built like a defensive end who accidentally lined up in the wrong huddle, and he plays running back. That shouldn't exist. Most men built like Henry rush quarterbacks. They collapse pockets, they don't take handoffs 30 times a game. But Henry doesn't just carry the football, he punishes the concept of tackling. Since 2018, only Tyreek Hill has hit 20 miles per hour more often as a ball carrier than Derrick Henry, a 247-pound battering ram running Olympic sprint speeds. And when he reaches the second level, it stops looking like football. It starts looking like a demolition site. His stiff arm isn't a move, it's a statement. Defensive backs get launched, linebackers bounce backward. By the fourth quarter, defenders are not trying to stop him, they're trying to survive him. High school, 12,124 rushing yards, the most ever. Alabama, 2,219 yards. Heisman Trophy. NFL, 10,000 plus rushing yards, 100 touchdowns. League-leading efficiency at age 30. Most running backs fade by 28. Henry gets more violent, but even that might not be the most shocking body in the league. That might belong to DK Metcalf, 6'4", 235 pounds, built like a comic book villain, shoulders carved from granite, veins everywhere. At the combine, his body fat was mistakenly reported at 1.6%, which is biologically impossible, but it tells you what he looks like. Now here's the part that breaks logic. He ran a 4.3340. That's elite receiver speed in a linebacker frame. And you saw it in the chase down. Budda Baker intercepts Russell Wilson. Nothing but open field. Touchdown sealed. Except here comes DK, 40 pounds heavier, 4 yards behind. Accelerating like a heat-seeking missile. He ran him down. That wasn't effort, that was physics collapsing. And he doesn't just run straight, he bullies corners at the line. High points over safeties. Hits 22 miles per hour in game. Ran a 10.37 in the 100 meters against professional sprinters, and fuels it with candy. 1 meal a day, coffee.
1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee. Just one. 1 cup of coffee, 3 to 4 bags of candy.
Bags of sweets. It makes no sense, but freaks rarely do. Then there's Micah Parsons. Most edge rushers win with speed, or power. Micah wins with both at the same time. 4.3940, nearly 250 pounds. By the time an offensive tackle finishes, blinking Parsons is already in the backfield. His first step is violent, his bend is unnatural, his closing burst feels illegal, and he isn't locked to one position. He can rush, drop into coverage, spy quarterbacks, play off-ball linebacker, rookie year, 13 sacks, defensive rookie of the year, first team All-Pro, 4 straight seasons with 12-plus sacks. Only Reggie White did that to start a career. That's not elite company, that's Mount Rushmore company. Now let's talk about a quarterback built like a superhero. Josh Allen is 6'5", 240 pounds, built like a tight end.
Down on the side, tells him, look at that. Josh Allen, move here, do this, and then strikes it. Of course, in August, he lost his younger brother, Luke.
With the arm of Brett Favre and the aggression of a linebacker, he can flick a football 60 yards without planting his feet. Safeties have to retreat the moment he drops back. But when the pocket breaks, that's when he becomes terrifying. He doesn't slide, he doesn't step out, he lowers his shoulder. He has over 60 rushing touchdowns, tied the single-season quarterback rushing touchdown record. 5 straight seasons with 35-plus combined touchdowns. He hurdles defenders, trucks corners, stiff arms linebackers, and still throws lasers 40 yards downfield. There has never been another quarterback built like this who throws like this. If Allen is controlled chaos.
Come on! That didn't just happen!
Lamar Jackson is pure electricity. Before the draft teams asked him to work out at wide receiver, after he threw for 9,000 yards and rushed for over 4,000 in college.
Jackson, look out! Makes a cut.
Baltimore ignored it, drafted him, and he rewrote what quarterback means. Unanimous MVP. Over 1,200 rushing yards in a single season, 36 passing touchdowns. He moves like gravity doesn't fully apply to him. You think you have the angle, you don't. You think he's jogging, he's accelerating. And the most dangerous evolution is this. He became an elite Passer, 4,000 plus yards, 40 plus touchdowns. Minimal mistakes. He isn't a running quarterback. He's a quarterback who happens to run better than anyone else alive. Then there's pure speed. Xavier Worthy, 4.2140, the fastest ever recorded. 165 pounds of raw acceleration, built like a track star, moves like one. First touch in the NFL touchdown. Every stride looks effortless, and Kansas City weaponized it. Jet sweeps, screens, crossers, deep bombs. Touch the ball once and the defense panics. Speed isn't coachable, and nobody on earth has more of it. Strength can be just as terrifying.
What do you think of the sexy Dexy?
Dexter Lawrence is 6'4", 340 plus pounds, and quick. Interior linemen are not supposed to generate 15 pressures in one game. He did. He explodes off the snap like he weighs 200 pounds. Guards get forklifted backward. Centers collapse into their quarterback. He looks like a dump truck drifting through traffic, and he chases screens like a defensive end. Then there's Penei Sewell, 335 pounds. And moving like a tight end, he mirrors speed rushers, absorbs bull rushes, pulls into space, reaches linebackers. He's not just big, he's technically violent, and he moves like he's 50 pounds lighter than reality. Saquon Barkley might be the cleanest pure athlete at running back in years. 600-pound squat, 28-inch quads, explosive first step. One cut and he's at full speed. He jumps over defenders, sometimes backwards. 2,000-plus yard seasons. Offensive Player of the Year, dominant playoff runs. When he has space, it feels unfair. And finally, Myles Garrett, 6'4", 272 pounds, ridiculous bend, explosive get-off. He can bull rush, spin, ghost move, long arm. He still produces while being double-teamed nearly 30% of the time. Over 100 career sacks before age 30. Defensive Player of the Year. He's not just rushing the passer, he's dismantling protection schemes. These players don't just win matchups, they distort them. They force coordinators to change game plans. They make elite professionals look ordinary. The NFL is the highest level of football on the planet. Everyone is fast, everyone is strong, everyone is trained, and somehow these guys still look different. Too big, too fast, too powerful, too explosive. They aren't just stars. They're evolutionary leaps, freaks of nature. And as long as they're on the field, the laws of the game feel optional.